The street was quiet on my way back. Same lights, same signs. I walked the long way without knowing, just to stay inside the night. Your words were still hanging like they hadn't left the room. I caught myself smiling underneath the moon. Nothing big was said between us, nothing bold or new. Just the way you said goodbye like you always do. I replayed it once then twice, didn't try to stop. Funny how a simple moment can warm the walk. I wasn't chasing anything more, just letting the feeling walk me home. I was smiling on the way home, for no clear reason at all. Just one of those quiet moments I didn't wanna lose or call. I was smiling on the way home, and I let it stay. Some nights carry feelings that light the way. Maybe nothing happened, maybe that's the point. Some moments don't need meaning to feel this warm. I was smiling on the way home, and it felt right, like the night was keeping a little light. I was smiling on the way home, all on my own. Some feelings follow softly till you're home. Nothing stood out when I woke up. Same light, same sound. I moved through the morning half awake, just going around. The street looked like it always does, people passing by. I didn't mark it as a good day, didn't even try. But somewhere between the afternoon and not caring much, I noticed I was humming, didn't stop myself. I wasn't laughing out loud, wasn't feeling high, just felt easy in my body, like I didn't have to try. No moment I could point to, no reason I could say. I kinda like today, just like that. Nothing special happened, nothing changed the map. I kinda like today, and I don't know why. Some days feel better when you let them slide. sneaks up on you. I kinda like today, and that's enough. Didn't need it to be louder, didn't need much. I kinda like today in a quiet way. One of those days that gently stay. I know your name by heart, but it feels too close to say. Like once it leaves my mouth, something's bound to change. You're standing right in front of me, talking like it's easy, but every word I don't say is louder than it needs to be.
I start a sentence, stop again, let it fade away. Because the moment I say your name, I won't feel the same.
It's not fear, it's not doubt, just a pause I wanna keep. Some things feel better waiting right before they speak. It's right there on my tongue.
One small sound
undone. I'm almost saying your name every time you look my way, holding it like a secret I'm not ready to give away. I'm almost saying your name, but I let it stay.
Some feelings are perfect
just before they change. Once it's said, it's out there, there's no going back. So I keep it in this moment, right where we're I'm almost saying your name, maybe someday soon, but right now I like this feeling hanging in the room. I'm almost saying your name, and that's enough. Some stories start with silence before they turn to love. I didn't wake up feeling different, didn't say it out loud. Same mirror, same old jacket, nothing standing out. But something in the way I walked, like I knew where I was going. Even when I didn't, I just kept moving. I caught my reflection passing by, didn't look away this time. Held my head a little higher, didn't ask myself why. People talked, I stayed easy, didn't rush to explain. Every step felt lighter, like I was in my lane. No big moment, just a quiet feeling. I decided it was mine. I felt like I had it, whatever it means. Didn't need a reason, didn't need a scene. I felt like I had it just for today. Sometimes confidence shows up that way. Maybe it's not about proving, maybe it's just showing up, standing where you are and deciding you're enough. I felt like I had it and I let it stay. Didn't second guess every word I'd say. I felt like I had it, nothing to defend. One of those days that lifts you from within. I almost stayed in, almost said no. Pulled on a jacket, moved real slow. Didn't fix my hair, didn't check the time. Didn't think today would change my mind. The street felt usual, nothing new. Same old signs I always pass through. But something in the air felt right, like the day was holding back a surprise.
I missed the buzz, laughed it off. Watch the city wake itself up. Someone smiled for no reason at all, and somehow it was enough.
I bought a coffee I didn't plan, sat outside longer than I should. Every small thing lined itself up, and suddenly everything felt good. I didn't wake up asking for a sign, but I think I found one anyway. Didn't think it'd be like this, didn't see it coming my way. Just a normal start, then the whole thing changed. Didn't think it'd be like this, nothing loud, nothing big. Just one of those days that quietly sticks. Not every day needs a reason, not every moment needs a name. Some days just open their arms and you walk in anyway. Didn't think it'd be like this, but I'm glad I went outside. Glad I didn't rush, glad I didn't hide. Didn't think it'd be like this, but here I am, okay. One small decision and a brighter day. I wasn't trying to find you there, didn't even scan the room. But every time I looked up, My eyes just landed on you. You smiled like you didn't notice, like it wasn't a thing. But the way you held that moment made my heart skip a beat.
I pretended to check my phone just to look away, counting seconds in my head
till I looked again. Funny how a crowded place can feel so clear when one pair of eyes keeps pulling mine right here.
I don't know how it started, I don't know why,
but it keeps happening. Every time I look up, there you are. Like the room keeps shifting where you stand. Every time I look up, I swear it's true. I wasn't looking for a moment till it looked like you. Maybe it means nothing, maybe it's just chance, but my heart keeps acting like it understands. Every time I look up, it feels the same. Just a quiet second calling my name. Every time I look up, I don't look away. Some feelings start like this before you say a thing. I didn't wake up feeling late, didn't feel behind. The world was moving like it always does, but I had time. I heard you move across the room, nothing loud. Still something settled in me just like that. I didn't ask for peace, but it came. I don't feel rushed today, standing next to you. Everything slows down a little in the best way too. I don't feel rushed today, now I see. Nothing's pulling at my hands or asking me. I used to start the day defending every move, but this morning feels forgiven, feels true. No big talk, no big moment, still I know this calm I'm feeling comes from not being alone. I don't have to prove I'm ready, I am. I don't feel rushed today, that's enough. Feels like the day's already caught up with us. Yeah, I don't feel rushed today, and I smile. Feels like everything can wait a while. My head was running way too fast, same thoughts in a loop. Half a list I didn't finish, half a worry I knew. I kept scrolling, kept replaying everything I said. Then the room did something strange and it stopped my head.
Someone called my name real soft, like it wasn't urgent. A cup set down, a chair pulled back, nothing worth a sermon.
I looked up without thinking, and the noise fell through. For a second there was nothing I had to do. No fixing, no control, just a pause I didn't plan but needed most. It went quiet for a second, right where I stood. Didn't lose my thoughts, they just stayed put. It went quiet for a second, and I could breathe. Not everything needs answering immediately. Maybe peace isn't forever, maybe that's okay. Maybe it just shows up in moments you don't chase. It went quiet for a second, and that was enough. Didn't solve a thing, didn't tie it up, but it went quiet for a second. Then life moved on, but I carried that stillness with me all along. I didn't wake up feeling nervous, didn't check the time. The room felt steady, almost quiet, like I was fine. Nothing special on the schedule, nothing planned, but I saw you right beside me, and I could stand. I didn't need a reason, it was enough. Just knowing you're here this morning calms me down. Everything feels balanced when you're around. Just knowing you're here this morning, that's the start. I don't need the answers, I've got heart. I've got heart. I used to think the day depended on how I begin, but now the pressure's gone completely. Just walking in, no heavy thoughts, no second guessing, no disguise. This morning feels easier with you in my sight. I don't have have to hold it together. I am just knowing you're here this morning. I can breathe. Nothing's asking more of me than to be. Just knowing you're here this morning feels right. Like the day already knows we'll be fine. Maybe that's what steady means. Yeah, just knowing you're here this morning. I stay. Feels like the calm I needed found its way. I didn't wake up needing a reason. Didn't check the time. The light came in like it knew me. Hit me right on time. Yesterday still somewhere behind me. I didn't bring it here. This morning feels wide open, like nothing's in the way. I didn't plan to feel this ready, but I do. It feels like the first time today I'm stepping into the light. Everything's new in the simplest way. And it feels right, it feels like the first time today. I don't need to pretend. Yeah, I'm walking into this moment like it's beginning again. Start the day already tired, already late. But this morning didn't rush me, didn't ask me to change. I'm not trying to make it perfect, I'm just here. And somehow that's exactly what I need. I don't have to chase. It's here. It feels like the first time today. Clear and alive, like the world decided to meet me halfway. This time it feels like the first time today. I finally see nothing's missing from this moment. Nothing's pulling on me. Ooh, nothing's pulling on me. Maybe it's not brand new, but it's new enough. Yeah, it feels like the first time today. And I'm all in. I'm letting the morning show me where to begin. Where to begin. phone lights up, then goes dark again. I wasn't even touching it. I tell myself I'm not waiting, but I don't quite believe it. Every sound feels slightly louder, every pause feels new, like the air itself is asking if it's you. I place my phone face down, then turn it back around. Pretend I don't care, but I check without a sound. It's funny how a single moment can stretch this way. I don't need the message now, I kinda like the way. I'm not hoping, I'm not sure, just leaving space by the door. Maybe it's your name that I'm ready to see. Maybe it's nothing, but it feels like something to me. Maybe it's your name or just the time. Some moments glow softly before the sign. If it comes, it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, that's okay. Some feelings don't rush, they like to stay. Maybe it's your name, or maybe it's not, but I like this second more than I thought. Maybe it's your name and I'll smile the same. Some feelings are sweetest right before they change. It wasn't even something special, just a passing line. You said it like you always do, didn't know it hit like that. I was already halfway through a day I couldn't place. Then your voice cut through the noise and everything felt okay. I replayed it on the way home like a song I liked. Didn't change the words at all, just changed my night. Funny how a simple sentence can do that to me. Turn a normal afternoon into something easy. You didn't mean to, I know it's true, but it still stayed with me and you. It was just one thing you said, but it changed my day. Lifted every thought that was in the way. It was just one thing you said, nothing deep, but it followed me around all week. Maybe I'm reading into it, maybe that's okay. Some feelings don't need permission to brighten up a day. It was just one thing you said, and were standing there doing nothing, talking just to pass the time. You said something way too serious about a thing that didn't matter at all. I tried to nod like I understood, try to keep it cool, but the way you stopped mid-sentence, like you knew it sounded wrong. You laughed first, just a little, like you didn't mean to, and that sound hit me faster than I ever thought it would. I looked away, lost the battle, started laughing too. Funny how one small second can change the whole mood. It wasn't clever, it wasn't planned, just a moment that slipped through our hands. I couldn't keep a straight face, not this time. One small laugh and the room felt light. I couldn't keep a straight face, standing there, everything felt easier once we shared it. It's never the big conversations that I end up remembering. It's the cracks in the moment where the good stuff gets in. I couldn't keep a straight face and I didn't try. Some moods don't last once you let them slide. I couldn't keep a straight face, and that's okay. One little laugh turned the whole day. We sat there longer than we meant to, didn't check the clock once. Your foot tapping next to mine, like you knew the song. The room kept doing what it does, light moving on the wall. Nothing waiting to be said, nothing missing at all. You passed me something without looking, I knew what it was for. We smiled at the same moment, like we'd done it before. No stories needing explanation, no thoughts we had to chase. Just two people in the quiet at the same pace. Just that feeling, we were fine. There were no words between us, but it all came through. Every little moment knew what to do. There were no words between us, still I knew. Sometimes everything is clear without a cue. It's not the things you spell out that end up staying true. It's the spaces where you don't speak and still feel understood. There were no words between us, and that was enough. Nothing needed changing, nothing forced or rushed. There were no words between us, and I could see some connections speak loudest quietly. The room felt louder than it should, even with the TV low. I was halfway through a thought, didn't know where it would go. I wasn't looking for an answer, wasn't asking to be safe. Just needed the noise to settle, just needed something to stay. You sat down like it was nothing, didn't try to change the air, didn't ask me what was wrong, you just stayed right there. We talked about the smallest things, things that didn't need a name. Somehow everything felt lighter, even though nothing changed. I didn't notice when it happened, but the weight was gone. It felt okay just like that, with you close by. Didn't need a reason, didn't need to try. It felt okay just like that, no big scene. Everything was easier with you right there with me. Felt okay just like that, and I could breathe. Nothing had to be better than you right there with me. Oh, it felt okay just like that, that's how I knew. Some days don't need someone like you. We stepped outside without a plan, didn't check which way to go. You didn't rush, I didn't slow. For once we matched the flow. Cars passed by, the streets stayed loud, but somehow we were fine. No catching up, no falling back, just moving in one line. You talked about the smallest things, I listened without trying. Didn't feel the need to fill the space, didn't mind the silence. Every turn felt easy, like we'd walked it before. Not because we knew the way, but we didn't need more. No one pulling, no one ahead, just two steps landing where they land. We were walking at the same pace, side by side, not chasing time, not left behind. We were walking at the same pace, that's how I knew. Some things feel right when no one pulls you through. trying to speed us up, nothing we had to prove. We were walking at the same pace, and I stayed there for once. It felt easy getting anywhere. I didn't wake up thinking about before, I didn't look back once. The day came in through the open space like it already won. No weight on my shoulders this morning, no list in my head. It feels like I'm meeting today for the first time instead. I didn't expect it, but I'm ready. I'm starting fresh without trying, just standing here. Everything feels lighter now that today's clear. I'm starting fresh without trying, nothing to prove. It's like the day just opened up and said, this is you. I used to think beginnings were loud, big and defined, but this one feels easy, like it's already mine. I'm not chasing some new version, I'm not behind. This morning feels honest, and that feels right. I don't need to force it, I know. I'm starting fresh without trying, that's the truth. Nothing's pulling me forward, nothing's holding me too. I'm starting fresh without trying. Here I stand, feels like today, and I finally understand. Sometimes new doesn't announce itself, it just feels right. Yeah, I'm starting fresh without trying, and I stay. This feels like the kind of beginning I wanna replay. I didn't wake up feeling heavy, but I wasn't light. Just moving through the morning, trying to get it right. Then the sun hit the corner of the table right on cue, and for no real reason I smiled too. I don't know why it worked, but it did. Suddenly it feels better, right where I stand. Nothing really changed, but the way I am. Suddenly it feels better, clear and new, like the day just leaned in and said, I got you.
I used to look for something bigger, something loud, but this moment didn't need that.
didn't ask out loud.
It's funny how the smallest shift can rearrange everything I thought today would be. Just change.
I don't need to explain it.
I know.
Suddenly it feels better. That's the truth. Nothing's pulling at my head. Nothing to prove. Suddenly it feels better. And I stay. Guess I didn't need much to feel this way. Maybe good days don't announce themselves. I know. Yeah, suddenly it feels better. And I see this was all it took for me. I woke up thinking nothing special, just another name on the day. Same shoes by the door, same plans, nothing crawling my way.
I left the house with no intention, didn't need it to be loud.
Didn't think today would notice me, didn't think I'd stand out. But the bus came right on time, and the sky felt wide and clear. Someone laughed like they meant it, and it stayed with me from here. I caught my reflection in a window, didn't rush, didn't hide. For the first time in a while, I liked the look in my eye.
I didn't need a reason,
Didn't need a sign.
some days just change their tone.
In real time,
It turned out better than I thought,
better than I planned. Nothing big, nothing perfect, just the way it landed. It turned out better than I thought, without trying to prove. Sometimes a day feels lighter, just letting you move. Not every good thing makes a sound, some just show up quietly, and you don't notice right away until you're already free. It turned out better than I thought, and that's enough. Didn't chase a moment, didn't push my luck. It turned out better than I thought, just being me. One of those days that stays easy. I didn't wake up feeling different, but here I am. just a little under my hands. Cars pass by like they're in rhythm. I fall right in. Every step feels like a yes, not a question. I didn't force it, it just clicked. I'm walking into a good day. I can feel every move feels natural. Every step is real. I'm walking into a good day, just like this. Didn't need a sign, didn't need a wish. I used to think good days announced themselves loud and clear, but this one met me quietly right here. No rush, no heavy thinking, no delay. This morning's carrying me forward my way. I don't have to second guess it, I know. I'm walking into a good day, that's enough. Feels like the ground is finally lifting up. I'm walking into a good day, and I stay. Yeah, this is how I wanna start my way. Sometimes the body knows before the mind. Yeah, I'm walking into a good day, step by step. Feels like everything is lining up at last.